Here are my TV picks for September 26, 2007. Bum, bum, bum! Crazy, I know. Okay, starting at 8 o'clock. Well, 7 o'clock Central Time here in Minnesota. I'm going to be watching Back to You on Fox. I don't know if you caught it last week for the first episode, but I think you can still catch it on iTunes. You can download it for free, or you can go to Fox, maybe even and watch it, or you can find it here on YouTube somewhere. But it's one of those great shows. It's like, when I was watching it, I was thinking, oh my god, this is gonna be like a Friends or a Frasier or Everyone Loves Raymond. You know, one of those great shows that's gonna be around forever. Oh yeah. So I would highly suggest you get on the Back to You Now train now, because we're going at full steam. And we don't want to leave you at home. And then in 6 months you can be like, yeah, I was watching Back to You before it was popular. Where were you? I made the train on time. So, after that, I'm going to be TiVoing Kid Nation on CBS. I watched it last week because I wanted to know what all the controversy was about. And I didn't really see anything other than some kids are going to win $20,000 every episode. I'm totally for that. I think that's great. I mean, hopefully they'll be able to use it and their crackhead parents won't spend the money. Because, I mean, they're going to have to be crackhead parents to send their kids away to this reality TV show where there's going to be no adults. I mean, their parents got to be on something. So, that's 8 o'clock. The shows I'm not going to be watching are Dancing with the Stars on ABC and Deal or No Deal. I've never really been a Deal or No Deal type of person. I mean, game shows are fun, but in the evening I want to have a storyline, something I can follow. And with Deal or No Deal, you don't really get that. It's kind of a one show, every show is independent. You know, they're not relying on each other to build up a story. And I think Game Show Network is calling and they want a new show. So, NBC, I would suggest picking up the phone and making the deal before it's too late. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And Dance with Stars. If you like your 80s stars, go with it. Or early 90s. Because that's what it seems that they kind of get. Those stars where it's like, I know them, but where do... Oh, that's right. From that show from in the 80s. Back when you actually have to get up off the couch and change the TV channel. That was the 80s, yeah. We know that because we have a historic show called I Love the 80s on VH1. Which I would highly suggest everyone watching whenever it's on, because it's one of the greatest shows ever. And the 90s. The 70s adds a little bit too historical for me. But set to 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, Private Practice. Kind of excited to watch it. Didn't catch it last week. It looks good on the previews, and I've read some good things about it on the internet. But Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, I caught it last week. And let me give you the premise of the show. This head British asshole guy, cook, comes into a shitty restaurant and says, I'm going to turn this place around, and you need to do this and this. And points out all the bad crap and doesn't really say anything about the good stuff, or if there is any good stuff. And completely renos the whole entire kitchen and gives them all kinds of free stuff. It's good. It's on Fox at 9 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock is Dirty Sexy Money, which I can't wait to watch because I think it looks really good. I've heard things that it's Sex in the City with guys, and it's gonna be a new, crazy fun show, and it's supposed to be really good. So I'm gonna be excited to watch it, and I'll tell you what I think tomorrow. And Top Chef, which I love. I love Top Chef. Top Chef is one of those shows I watch every week. I love it. I can't I can't say enough about it. But they're doing their season finale part 2 crap again, like they did last year and the year before. I don't really understand it. So it's like, don't call it a season finale if it's the second to the last show. It's like, no, just say, get our next show, and because there's only one more left after that. I mean, don't call it a season finale when there's another show. It's like, I know it's part 1 and part 2, but I don't care. Or do a 2-hour show. I love me my 2-hour shows. I really get into it. I cook a little popcorn, I sit there with my little cocktail, and I love it. So, and then there's also Life and CSI New York, which I don't really care for either one of those. So that's a recap of the TV shows that I'll be watching today on September 26, 2007. If you have any questions, email me at youtubemovieguy@gmail.com.